Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Murder by Numbers. Thanks for tuning in. So we just bust into Lethe security and Scout sent out like a fake mass email, I guess, to all the employees saying like, get out now, it's being fumigated for killer bees, which is amazing. So we scanned around and we found a locker belonging to Lori Becker. Let's see what's in it. Now we might finally find out why she wanted to talk to Cross. Okay, what dirt you got on Frank Pritchell?
There is one problem. How do we open Lori's locker without the code?
Did we already come across other numbers or codes or anything? What if we have the code already? We've been carrying it around all day. What was it? What was the piece of jewelry? Was it a jewelry? Whatever was engraved with the message.
I don't understand.
Lori's the yacht transmission bracelet. Lori's bracelet holds the code. Remember the engraving?
For answers held on the day you fell.
The day Frank Pritchell fell from his apartment? Because why would you get that, you know, engraved in a bracelet, right? That seems weird. Or is it day she fell from something? Wait, the day she died? Or the day who fell what where? Is it literal falling? Exactly. I didn't understand it at first, but everything in this case keeps coming back to Lethe security. And who else do we know worked at Lethe? Whose death was she trying to talk to Cross about? Frank Pritchell. That seems like such a weird thing to get engraved onto a bracelet. I think I tossed out that hypothesis in the beginning because that was the only other thing I could think of for falling, right? A day somebody fell. But, whoops, sorry for the cut. Anyways, I see
he fell to his death and Lori's locker might hold some answers.
This is so funny. I don't know why, this is just too funny. Frank Pritchell was killed on June 14th. Why would you engrave that in a... Okay, get over it, move on, Axus. Frank Pritchell was killed on... I can't read this, seriously. On June 14th, try 0614. It's open! Let me scan inside. I just want to laugh hysterically, oh my god. That is so funny. 1, 2, X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I'm gonna meet up with these people, and in order to get them the correct information, I'm going to engrave the day that the person whose information I'm telling you about, the day they died, is gonna be engraved right on this bracelet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, X, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, remove the correct squares. Do not forget which ones were just part of the marking system. Okay. 1X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's a 1. What else have we got? Do not ignore the big, so here's some big ones. Big hominalongus. Terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, X, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, gosh, I have to mark this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, X. Oh, 1X1. Perfect. Oopsie. Perfect. Oopsie. I'm doing a great job. I'm doing really great, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This is already gonna be 5, so we put that in. I'm assuming this is, oh wait. The 7 lined up over here, I think. Did it? 1, 2, X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It lined up right here, but I mean, obviously there's no way that's the 2, so this has got to be here, I think. Is that 9? I didn't bother counting. Is that 9? Okay. I don't feel like counting. I'm too lazy. I'm just gonna keep clicking and clicking X's until this thing goes gray. That's my strat. That's my strat, everybody. You like it? I know. It's what professionals do. This is what we in the Picross biz called speed Picrossing. It is a legitimate technique. Do not question it. Thank you. This is one of the ones for sure. Let's see. Here's a 6. I don't know. 3's not gonna fit here, so I think we can cross that off. I hope that's right. I really do. What else have we got? This should be one of the ones. This should be one of the ones. This is already a 5 here. Perfect. So 4 is crossed off and there's some. Aha! Can we cross that off? Wait, I've made a mistake. Why did I do that? I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. I think for some reason I thought this was the end of the 8 here and we were gonna expand outwards, but there's legitimately no evidence to suggest that. So I do not know why I did that. Oh, now I know why I did that. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. How did I mess up already? Wait a second, because yeah, that's why I thought it was gonna expand out, but this makes that wrong, because that has to be the 3. How did I mess up already? Hold on a second, wait a minute. Do I have this row right for sure? I'm pretty sure this one has to be locked in. 5x, 5x, 1x1. I think there's only one iteration for this. So I think, okay, I'm gonna go based on that first and fill whatever I can in for that. Let's see what I can change about this. Is there something wrong here? What did I do? So what if it's like that? Right? Can I still fit the 4, 8? I'm pretty sure I can. Like, is it like that? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7. So this like has to be open, I think. So what am I doing wrong? Wait, that's like full of contradictions. Objection, Your Honor. Objection, Your Honor. I feel like huh? Oh my God, give me a second. Okay, I think I fixed it. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did, but I think I fixed it and we're moving on. So lately, there have been so many games that I've been wanting to play. And it gets a little bit complicated because like, ever since I started a Let's Play channel, so I don't necessarily really do anything specifically for like content or like money or fame or anything like that for this channel, because like obviously there are many different things I could be doing if that was my aim. You know, I could be doing more clickbaity thumbnails and titles or more popular games or etc. So really I just like using this channel mostly just to play a bunch of games I'm interested in and record the experience, because I have found it valuable to be able to go back on my experiences and be able to revisit them at any time. Games have been a huge part of my life, and it's really nice when I can have it recorded, because like Ghost Trick, for example, and a lot of other DS games were games, you know, I played very, very religiously, and I loved them. And I remembered the feeling of loving them and like the vibe, the nice, warm, fuzzy feeling they gave off to me, right? But you know, it's hard to remember details of things over time, right? Like it's not gonna be easy to remember that stuff. So it's nice to just have something where I can revisit it at any time, see how I felt about specific parts of the game, you know, just things like that, and it's nice. Yeah, but it's like, sometimes I kind of, there's a lot I have to take into account when I do want to record something. Because like, sure, you know, I want to have plenty of games that I can just play on my own outside of recording, because, you know, you just need to do stuff for fun sometimes. Like, it's sometimes, like, when you're recording something, you have to put in a lot more like energy. You got to be on, you know, entertaining. Like I want to be entertaining to put that out there, because that's just something I personally would feel comfortable and happy with. Sometimes there are games, I think, when you watch somebody play it, it's not so interesting, but it's fun to play. There are experiences like that for me for sure, where I'm like, I really like this game and I have a lot of fun playing it, but I don't think I personally could add a lot of value of entertainment to it with my commentary, because like maybe it's something that's repetitive, maybe it's something that's just like, I just wouldn't have an easy time talking over because it takes so much concentration, like this game. But it's been really fun to put this game out there. It's been fun. But yeah, so there's just like a lot of random things I have to take into account, right? And it's like sometimes I just have to find like the right opportunity for it and the right format. Cause like when I started streaming, for example, I did that because I wanted to be able to get through certain games a lot faster that I just thought would take forever in the regular, you know, offline 20-minute format, right? 1, 2, 3, X, 1, X, 1, 2, because the very first game I streamed was Danganronpa 2, and I was like, man, visual novel, it's gonna take a while, but I've never played it, I wanna go through it. I know it's like a really huge, like, visual novel experience that's like really popular with a lot of people, and I really liked the first Danganronpa, so I really wanna play it. Though, like, since then, I have, you know, played more visual novels offline, and they are much longer series, but I think it really depends. 1, X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It only overlaps there. yeah, so streaming did open the door to like me feeling more comfortable putting out a recording out there of something, because it's like, you know, less episodes, you get through the content a little bit faster because it's in bigger chunks, right? Hold on, I'm getting distracted. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8x, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we could fill that much in. 1x1, so 4 is not gonna fit in there. So 4 probably isn't here. So 1x, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, x1, yeah. I think that's where that's gonna go. So we can fill this in, fill this in. Is that about a 5? That's about a 5. That's about a 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 can fill that in. So that's the only 2 in this row. So it has to be that one. This is a 1. We don't know where the rest is gonna go. Okay. Yeah, but sometimes I like to do offline experiences just because I feel like the experiences of certain things can change drastically depending on whether there is like an audience there or not, and like what type of audience that game is going to draw, because I think it can vary vastly depending on what the game is, and it can really affect the experience sometimes. Most of the time positively, because you get like big fans of whatever it is, but sometimes it can be negative too. So it really depends. And like with this game, for example, I like being able to control, like, if I take way too long in a puzzle, I can cut it out. Sure, technically I could edit my streams. Ya girl ain't got time for that. Ya girl ain't got time for that. I admire the people that can do stream clips, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and do edited streams and all that after they finish, but I'm just one person, and I would rather hire an editor for that, but like, I'm not doing this for, again, I'm not doing this for money or content or anything, so, you know, I'm not gonna bother hiring someone. Where was I going with that? I got really distracted. Yeah, so I just like being able to edit out, like, if I take too long on these 1x, 1, 2, 3, oh gosh, which I am currently. And another part of it is that, like, I've liked so far, and I've expressed multiple times, you've heard me talk about it, that I feel really comfortable in opening up about more serious topics that are important to me with this series specifically so far. I feel like it's opened the doors to a lot of things I don't normally talk about or feel comfortable talking about if I have an audience there. Like, you know, I can interact and see an audience. It's not necessarily like a good or bad thing. It's just more so I personally just feel more comfortable, because obviously I'm putting this out for an audience. I know that it's going to be heard by people, but currently right now, like because it's just me talking to myself, I feel more comfortable to be able to express myself a bit more openly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And sort of kind of relevant. I saw a video recently that was kind of interesting. 1x, 1, 2, 3. Now it crosses over. That was kind of interesting. So I've heard of this term before, but I didn't really know specifically about it. So code switching, I guess, is when you change your like language or syntax depending on what social context you are in. And it can be like a protective measure, or it can be just something to like make others feel comfortable, make yourself feel more comfortable in the way that you present yourself to different people. And okay, I want to delve more into that, but I'm making no progress. Hold on. I need some more definitive things. I'm not finding any definitive hints right now that can cross something off for me. What can I do? Okay, hold on. Zero in. So 3, 2, right? There's a 1 in here somewhere. We don't know where. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 6. I don't know where to look right now. 4 could go in either direction. Aha! Wait, no, just kidding. 4x1 could totally fit in here. Never mind. Why am I not seeing the crucial key piece of evidence? Where is it? Where is it hiding? 1x. This 3, 1 is in here. I already knew that. I already crossed that off. Oh my god. How about this row? anything? So like 1x1, so 2's not gonna fit up here. The 2 1s will. What if this is like 2 1 3 down here, right? Because you can't fit 1x 1 2x 1x. You can't fit 1 2 1 3. You can only fit 2 1 3 down here. So 2x 1x. I feel like this is the only configuration possible down here. I'm pretty sure. I'm so stuck. So this has to be the 3 and this has to be the 1. I am pretty sure. Hopefully that wasn't just a disaster in the making. I really hope so. Okay. So yeah, I found a video just kind of discussing one person's personal experience with code switching, and I know it can be very different, especially when it comes to race. I think that can really affect it, but I'm not gonna dive too deep into that. So I just sort of thought about how, like, the reason I sort of transitioned into that topic from here is because, like, you know, when I'm doing like online stuff or let's play or streaming and stuff like that, it's a version of me. It's not like quote unquote the real me, but it's a version of me that I'm putting out there for a specific audience around specific people, right? And I just sort of thought back to how wait, no, before I go to that, so I was just sort of saying, like, it made me think of it just because I do change what I feel comfortable talking about or how I feel comfortable presenting myself depending on the format. So like I said, because this is just literally me talking to myself, I don't really think too hard about having other people's like thoughts or opinions affecting me so much, I guess. That's probably not the right way to put it, but you get what I mean. And so I was thinking back to like moments in the past where I would change myself depending on who I'm with, and it's natural. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. You don't change into a completely different person per se. They're all you. They're all you, just under different settings. Some might be more quote unquote true to how you really are, because sometimes maybe you feel uncomfortable around certain people or like, you know, the public or someone you don't know, and so you're not gonna quite act as true to yourself, and you might mold yourself into a different version you think might be more comfortable or palatable, right? So, but they're all versions of you in some manner, right? So they're all in some way, you know, part of the real you. They all make up a part of you. It's you know, I feel like it's getting philosophical up in here, but I was just kind of cracking up thinking to moments where I was really quite unlike how I think I'm usually am. Like I remember there being certain groups of people where I would act really cool and masculine around them. I'd be a lot less expressive, as I guess you would normally hear me, or I'd be like, hey, yeah, all right, cool, yeah, what's up, let's go do this. Like it's like, you know, like much more like that. And I was trying to remember like exactly who I would do that around. I feel like it was people I wanted, people I was older than, or people I just like, I don't know. I don't think I do that too often, but I can't recall exact, but it was like moments in the distant past where I did that. It just makes me laugh thinking about it. And I think like sometimes the clothes I wear also heavily affects my behavior. If I wear more feminine clothes, I think I will behave in a more feminine way. I think my clothing really affects it. Like, I'm going a little bit more off tangent again, but I watched some WandaVision finally with my friends the other day. We just watched the first 2 episodes together. I watched the rest on my own, and I've been wanting to watch it for a long time. I don't have Disney Plus though, so I had to go ahead and borrow that. But yeah, so I won't talk much about the plot or anything in case you know you want to see it. But in the very beginning, the very first episode, it starts in like a 50s show type parody, kind of like I Love Lucy and stuff like that. And me and Doey were gonna point out the fact that like the main character Wanda was walking real funny. She was walking like a very exaggerated feminine way, you know, with her hands up and the little, I can't explain it, but in the little grip thing and the little fingers touching together, walking with your hands up, like very exaggerated feminine way. We were about to point it out, but later we realized we both kind of walk like that sometimes. I don't do it all the time, but I think like that day I was wearing like a very flowy, nice dress. So I think yeah, what I'm wearing changes how I feel like I present myself as well. I've been going in a roundabout way, but I just thought it was interesting. Like some people would be very surprised when I would tell them that I can be very sullen and like antisocial and kind of maybe look a little upset in public sometimes, and that's around like when I'm in groups. This happens to a lot of people, but when I'm with groups of people who I feel very out of my element in, or I'm very unfamiliar with, who I don't think I'll interact with much later on. I don't care to present myself in a palatable way if I'm feeling uncomfortable, so I'll just kind of be like, okay, I'm gonna close myself off. I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to go, you know? And yeah, it would surprise some people because, like, obviously if I'm comfortable enough to talk to them about that kind of subject, they will see the part of myself, like me feeling more comfortable, me feeling open and expressive, right? So anyways, I didn't really super have a point with that. I just kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit. I just found it interesting, so let's move on.
Interesting. It's a compact disc labeled backup.
This is where I ask if you have a CD drive and you say, I'll add it to the list, right?
Wrong. I didn't have a CD drive until I took one from that laptop Ryan gave you. Remember how we were talking about how I was sad? You were like, oh, electronics, they're just to be disposed of, huh?
And it was like, no, you can use it to upgrade your PC.
And so then I did. I like ripped out its guts and I took it and assimilated it with myself. Pretty cool, right?
Well, what do you know? Ryan is good for something. Okay, Scout, give it a whirl.
Please wait while I read the contents. What you got?
Ooh, fancy 90s noises. Can't you read any faster?
Sorry, Honor, it's only a single-speed drive.
I take it back. Ryan is officially good for nothing.
I have the data. It's Frank Pritchell's personnel record.
Is that it? I wonder why Lori wanted to give this to Detective Cross.
Because it holds information on every job Frank was given by Lethe. And his last assignment before he died was to intimidate Blake Patterson!
So Ryan was telling the truth. Frank hadn't gone rogue when he came after Blake. It was a Lethe job. Excuse me.
Jake Larson signed off on it himself. And if
Jack Larson, not Jake Larson.
And if Jack lied about that, perhaps he also lied about how Frank died.
Cross was right. Frank Pritchell didn't commit suicide. He messed up on a job. He messed up so badly that Jack had him killed to cover it up. Gasp! It goes all the way to the top! Come on, Scout. We've got to get the CD to Cross. Not so fast, says a mysterious person who we're gonna face in the next episode. Who could it be? Is it Jack himself? Is it one of the underlings, such as Clyde? You know, I guess we don't really have any other alive underlings that we could be talking to right now, so such as Clyde or Hyde, who knows? Let's find out together in the next episode. This is Axus, over and out.